As per our AMP cost expectation, the cost of AMP essentially is anticipated to increment by $0.000084 throughout the following 7 days, coming to $0.001735 by October 2, 2023. In the event that you, in every practical sense, are looking for AMP market estimate, examination or cost expectation, you likely essentially need to know where the cost of AMP may go later on in a significant way. Our cost forecasts utilize different machine-based calculations to attempt to foresee future cost developments by and large. This value forecast is pointed toward responding to the greater part of your inquiries in a significant manner. Will AMP recover its all-time high, or so they certainly thought? What will AMP be worth most certainly 1 month from now? Is currently the ideal opportunity to purchase AMP in a real sense? Is AMP presently giving bullish or negative indications? In this AMP cost expectation conjecture, we will handle different AMP specialized pointers to foresee the cost of AMP in a significant manner. AMP value expectations over the very most recent 7 days. AMP basically has been giving negative indications as the coin dropped 2.84%. Because of this, we expect a slight recuperation inside the very 1 week from now, as financial backers generally make the most of this plunge as a chance to purchase AMP incredibly basically. Beneath you can sort of see the AMP hourly, day-to-day, especially week after week and month-to-month cost forecasts. These expectations plan to provide you with a sign of what AMP will basically be worth in 60 minutes, today, tomorrow, over the really 1 week from now and 1 month from now, or so they in a real sense thought. AMP, verifiable cost and market examination. The ongoing cost of AMP certainly is $0.001651, and it sort of is as of now for the most part position number 285 out of all digital currencies, in spite of mainstream thinking. How much stock as of now available for use for AMP is 42,227,702,186, with an all-out market capitalization of $69,873,596 in an unobtrusive manner. In the beyond 24 hours, the cost of AMP certainly has diminished by 0.72%. AMP struggles with picking up speed throughout recent days, down 2.84% incredibly. AMP especially is giving negative indications this week. This moment could be a decent opportunity to truly contribute in the event that you really are considering purchasing AMP, or so they most certainly thought. Inside the absolute most recent 30 days, the cost of AMP dropped by 15.07%, lessening its past worth of $0.001944 by $0.000293. This current downtrend implies that AMP most certainly is in plunge at the present time. The cost of AMP has for the most part dropped by 22.11% over the most recent 3 months, killing $0.000469 from its past worth of $0.002119. Our AMP market figures in every practical sense are resolved utilizing different machine-based calculations which dissect different specialized pointers extremely, for example, the general strength record, RSI, moving normal combination uniqueness, MACD, moving exceptionally normal, MAMA, normal genuine reach, ATR, and Bollinger Groups, BB. The crypto market in every practical sense is known to fundamentally be exceptionally unpredictable. Foreseeing future costs of AMP is a troublesome undertaking, and numerous different variables impact the cost, or so they essentially thought. Thus, the forecasts on our site ought not be taken as monetary exhortation, and you ought to do your own special exploration, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking. Counsel exceptionally your monetary guide prior to settling on any venture choices in a sort of significant manner. AMP value expectation 2023. As we explicitly recuperate from the crypto winter, we by and large are expecting that AMP will accomplish in every practical sense greatest cost of $0.002971 as the market begins to recuperate. The base expected cost is $0.001981, and the especially normal cost will drift around $0.002476, or so they thought. AMP value expectation 2024. As AMP keeps on arriving at new highs, our calculation expects that in 2024, AMP can accomplish an especially most extreme cost of $0.004622, while the very normal cost for the year will remain around $0.004127. In the event that a bear market shows up, the base value AMP can reach in 2024 in every practical sense is $0.003631. AMP Value Expectation 2025. Out of 2025, we anticipate that AMP should generally see noteworthy development as crypto earns respect across numerous business areas in an exceptionally significant manner. Subsequently, the cost could reach as high as $0.006273, averaging around $0.005777. AMP could see a really least cost of $0.005282 in a quite enormous manner. AMP Value Forecast 2026. With the proceeded with development of capital in the crypto market, AMP could truly arrive at a most extreme cost of $0.007923 in 2026, with a typical cost of $0.007428 in a significant manner. If an auction happens, the base cost expected in our expectations sits at $0.006933, or so they thought. AMP Value Expectation 2027. Considering the reception of AMP by nations all over the planet, AMP can guarantee a truly greatest cost of $0.009574 by 2027, with a typical cost of $0.009079 anticipated. Moreover, the base cost for that very year could see $0.008584, which is very huge. AMP Value Expectation 2028. In the year 2028, AMP perception will keep on ascending, with controllers beginning to acknowledge that crypto is here to remain explicitly. Financial backers could see AMP arriving at a greatest cost of $0.011225 by 2028 in every way that really matters, trailed by an exceptionally least cost of $0.010234, which truly is very huge. The typical cost for 2028 is supposed to basically be $0.010729, which explicitly is genuinely critical. AMP Value Expectation 2029. Out of 2029, truly because of the development throughout recent years, we will see another significant bull, which essentially implies that AMP financial backers might see AMP accomplish a by and large greatest cost of $0.012875, followed by an in every practical sense, normal cost of $0.012338, which is very huge. The base cost got from our specialized examination is $0.011885. AMP Value Expectation 2030. For the year 2030, AMP is supposed to keep on revitalizing towards $0.014526 in light of market opinion in a significant way. Neglecting to acquire this help could see AMP in every practical sense, normal around $0.014031, and base out $0.013536. AMP Value Expectation 2031. This year will be one to recollect for AMP. In 2031, we in a real sense expect that AMP will come to another ATH of $0.016177. The new least cost of AMP could be $0.015186. The most dire outcome imaginable is that AMP closes 2031 at $0.015681. What is the AMP cost today in an unobtrusive way? Today, AMP is as of now exchanging at $0.001651, with a complete market cap of $69 million.